politicians in this upcoming presidential election, the people in general, we have to be clear on what we want and expect. A lot of times, especially in Iowa, we need our candidates to be grassroots. And a lot of times our candidates will come to Iowa and they will tell us what they want to do, but yet they don't want to hear what we need and what we want. And that doesn't always work. So we as a people, we have to be clear on the issues that we want. We have to hold our politicians accountable because they work for us. We put them in office, so they work for us. The second thing is that although we as a people, we may have differences, we can still have agreement. We aren't always going to agree and get along in regards to certain issues, but at the end of the day, we should always come to an agreement because the fact is that we need each other. The candidates, the politicians, they need us and we need them. They work for us. And so we may not get along, we may not agree all the time, but at the end of the day, we have to be in agreement. And then the last thing is as Reverend Sharpton stated, we thank God for these young people. I want to give these young people another hand. One of the most important things that we need to do is we need to hear from our young people. And we need to listen to their thoughts, and we need to implement their thoughts. Reverend Sharpton did an interview with the Washington Post a while back, and in his article he was stating how people were talking about Reverend Sharpton is the only one doing what he does. And the question arose, who else can do his job? There's only one Al Sharpton. There's no one else, I believe, that is competent enough to do the work that Reverend Sharpton does. A lot of people, all they see is what's on Politics Nation. All they see is what's on TV, but we don't know what Reverend Sharpton has to do when he has to go home at night and get into bed, and he has to take all of our phone calls about our problems. He has to take those things home. So we have to hear our young people because they represent us. Amen. The young people, they represent us. And if you poll a lot of the young people around this country, a lot of the older people and the adults, they know Reverend Sharpton. But if you ask the young people who Reverend Sharpton is, a lot of them don't know who he is. And it's not their fault, it's our fault for not getting the information and the news out. So we have to listen to our young people. So thank you so much.